everybody, I'm Jona from One Pip Wonder, and I have been waiting for my Spirit Island expansion for 2 months. But not only that, the whole thing we've been waiting for 3 years. It's been 3 years out. We've had a baby since we've purchased the expansion. So it's just been a long time coming, and we have been waiting for it to show up on our doorstep any day. So in the spirit of waiting for our new Spirit Island expansion, I thought I'd put a video out there about my favorite 3 spirits to play. These are the 3 that I go to, and I have no qualms with playing them over and over and over again, even though they're the easy ones. Easy. So I think it's really important when you're learning how to play Spirit Island, which is complicated in itself, just the mechanics of Spirit Island and the way that the invaders unfold. That whole concept takes a bit to learn. That these are the spirits that are best to start out with because they are lower complexity, but they're also fun. Now, this video is not meant to be a strategy guide by any means, or even a how to play. These are just the spirits that I really like and why. Starting out with Lightning Swift Strike. This is my ultimate favorite. If I haven't played Spirit Island in a while, I always go to this one because what this does is it has the power that you may change your slow actions to a fast action. Now, if you haven't played Spirit Island, that may not make a lot of sense to you. The basic idea is that there's actions that happen immediately before the invaders get to do anything. And then there's slow actions that happen after the invaders get a chance to ravage and do all their bad stuff. So it's kind of like prepping action for the next turn. If that part of Spirit Island trips you up, like it trips me up, this spirit takes that out of the equation in most situations so that you can just, instead of having to be like, oh, I can't use this power to get rid of these invaders now, I'll have to try and figure out where it's gonna work for the next turn, what's gonna happen next turn. If that's all too much to you, just use this. This really kind of lightens the mental load. And the cards are also really neat. There's different abilities where you can, just add damage. This is all about just damaging. You're not just holding them off. You can actually kind of get some stuff off your board, and that's very satisfying. And it's what I like to see when I'm playing Spirit Island. I like to see the board actually clear off. So this is a spirit that actually does that. The second spirit is Spread of Rampant Green. Now this spirit is a moderate. So I would say it's pretty simple. It is a good place to start. It does have the slow and the fast actions. So you do have the actions where you're going to be playing them with the foresight of what is going to happen next round. But then you also have a lot of nice actions that you can take immediately that will help you defend what is happening in that actual turn. Also, it has this innate ability when invaders would ravage or build in your land, you may prevent that from happening by destroying one of your presents. Now, typically I would say spirits having to give up their presents in Spirit Island is a terrible strategy. Never do that. Try to never ever lose your presents except when you play this character, because one of its powers is that when you grow, you can actually add presents from the ones that you lost. So you don't actually lose all that presents. This character gives you many different cycles of being able to put your spirit out and having presence on the board because of this ability of steady regeneration. So he's supposed to be like this vine that just keeps spreading and spreading and spreading. I really love that concept, and it really does feel like you're this vine choking out the invaders. So this does more defense than actual destroying. If you do not like that, if you like to, really take out the enemy, then this character can be kind of discouraging. I would say that if you're doing a 2-player, this guy isn't the best because at some point you are going to get overwhelmed with invaders that you can only push back and you can't actually do a lot of damage to actually get them off the board for good. So if you're playing with 3 or more, this guy's great because he can really spread its little fingers all throughout the board and really help defend while other people pick off invaders. And because you can keep coming back, it's not so, like, it doesn't hurt so much when you lose that presence. It kind of takes away one of the negative things that happens in this game and makes it a positive. I love this guy. Basically, when I get tired of playing these other two, he's the one I save for last. He looks like a big rocky teddy bear. All right, so this guy, Vital Strength of the Earth. I will never know these guys' names for good. I just think of him as the big, like, teddy bear guy. But Vital Strength of the Earth is a great one. It is low complexity, which, like I said, when you're starting out with Spirit Island, go for the low complexity guys. These are fun to play, and they always kind of makes it not so hard, makes it not so punishing to play. So his power is you can defend 3 in every land where you have a presence. When you stack 2 of your presence on a section of the board, that's called a sanctuary. This usually gives you the ability to play special cards, you can do more actions, you have more reach. It just kind of pumps up your spirit's ability wherever you have those sanctuaries. However, this is the only character that actually allows you to defend the presence of his sanctuaries innately gives him defense. So that is really nice. That's like giving you a completely new power. I don't know, it's a really nice boost. I almost forgot to mention that one of the things that makes Vital Strength of Earth super fun to play is because he earns a ton of energy in a short period of time. In comparison, if you look at the spread of Rampant Green, he has to put all his presence out on this track, and then he still can only earn 3 energy. Lightning Swift Strike, all that presence, and only up to 5 energy. This guy, he only has to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 presents. 5 presents, that's it. And he can earn 8 energy per turn. That's a ton of energy. Now, energy is spent on major power cards and normal power cards. The major power cards are the really awesome cards that you can play, and they'll be like the tsunami power card, and it will take out all the enemy on the coastal land, or a volcano eruption, and that one will like wipe out half a board of all your enemy. They're super powerful and really fun to play with. So that's another aspect of this spirit that is kind of a go-to for me, because it's really fun to play with those power cards. The other thing is that his innate powers aren't extremely vital for him to do well. He definitely has innate powers, and you do want to take advantage of those when you can. Innate powers come into play when you play your spirit cards. You can do different combinations of these innate powers depending on the symbols on the cards you played. Usually that is a big part of what the other spirit's abilities can do, where their power really ramps up. For this guy, it's not so much, and that's kind of a nice thing. It takes this out of the equation, and it makes you focus more on what you're doing in the present with your spirit cards, and not worry so much about these symbols. So that's another nice aspect to this character, that it just kind of like alleviates that analysis paralysis, like what symbols do I need so I can do my innate powers? It just kind of cools on that a little bit. These come into play later on after the spirit is built, and they just kind of naturally get, oh, I can do this extra bonus, and it's not so important to the actual growing of your spirit. He kind of grows naturally. So that's my third pick. The Vital Strength of the Earth is a really nice spirit to try out. So I hope this was helpful. I realized that if you're not a Spirit Island gamer, if you haven't played this game before, this might not be super helpful, but hopefully for people that have played this game maybe once or twice, will maybe want to try these guys out and like focus on them. If you're struggling with success in Spirit Island and you want to get better at it, just focus on these 3 and then move on. Or if you're trying to introduce it to your friends or family and they're struggling, just these are the best. And I mean, I've been playing Spirit Island for years and I don't get tired of these. They just don't make me like stress so much as the other spirits do, and it just makes it more accessible for my husband and I to play more because I'm not stressed out about whether I'm going to be able to, you know, do my part because I can't understand what my spirit is supposed to be doing. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear any feedback you have. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing because I'd love to have you be a part of this community. Thanks so much for watching. We'll let you know, we'll keep you posted when we get our Spirit Island expansion. We'll be doing an unboxing, and of course, we're gonna be recording and talking about the new spirits that are coming out. We're really excited about it. So stay posted and take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. And I have no qualms with playing them over and over and over again, even though they're the easy ones. Easy. What am I saying? Nothing's easy in Spirit Island. Because not only that, you can add a presence. I better read this before I try to explain it. Know any good board gaming tricks? I have one about Kickstarter, but it takes such a long time to explain, I don't know if you'd get it.